العلاقات المصرية الصربية علاقة قوية، حيث تعود العلاقات الدبلوماسية إلى عصر الخديوية المصرية ومملكة صربيا إلى عام 1908، وبالتالي تعود تلك العلاقة إلى أكثر من 110 سنة من العلاقات السياسية والدبلوماسية. فقد شهدت العلاقات فترة ازدهار غير مسبوقة في عقدي الخمسينيات والستينيات قبل حقبة حركة عدم الانحياز أو ما صاحبها من روابط وثيقة بين الزعيمين جمال عبد الناصر وتيتو، إلى أن تفكك يوغوسلافيا السابقة وما شهدته المنطقة من حروب في عقد التسعينيات. وفي المرحلة الحالية ترتبط القيادتين السياسيتين في مصر وصربيا بعلاقات متميزة، وهو ما عكسته الزيارات رفيعة المستوى بين البلدين. كانت هناك الأسبوع الماضي زيارة من قبل وفد من البرلمان الصربي، والذي كان له عدد كبير من المقابلات واللقاءات مع العديد من المسؤولين المصريين في كل من محافظة الغردقة والعاصمة القاهرة. كان لبرنامج جسور أن يلتقي بأعضاء البرلمان الصربي بالقاهرة مع السيد دراغان ماركوفيتش بالما، رئيس مجلس مدينة jagodina وعضو البرلمان الصربي ورئيس جمعية الصداقة البرلمانية الصربية المصرية. لقاءنا هيكون مع السيد بالما عضو البرلمان الصربي ورئيس مجلس مدينة jagodina بصربيا. أهلا وسهلا بحضرتك.
شكرا.
How many times did you visit Egypt?
Ovo je četvrti put i moji utisci su veoma pozitivni kada je u pitanju i Hurgada i Kairo.
This is my fourth time coming here and my impressions are excellent, talking about visiting Hurghada and Cairo.
We need a brief summary about all the meetings which took place here in Egypt, in Hurghada and in Cairo.
Pa sve je to počelo od generala Muhameda Abdullaha i ja sam puno srećan što sam na neki način direktno pomogao da mnogo veći broj turista iz Srbije dolazi u Egipat nego što je to bilo ranije godina.
I want to say that everything comes starting with Ahmed Abdallah, with the governor of Red Sea, when we started in our project, and since then it changed that we increased the number of tourists coming to Egypt, and this project was done since we started our cooperation.
Imao sam sastanak prvo u Hurgadi sa novoizabranim guvernerom gospodinom generalom Ahmedom.
I had my first meeting in Hurghada with the new Muhafiz, a new governor of the Red Sea, Mr. Amr Hanafi.
I razgovarali smo nekoliko tema.
And we discussed about certain subjects and topics.
Da general Ahmed dođe u Srbiju, dovede privrednike.
That Mr. Hanafi will bring business people and a group of business people who will visit Serbia.
Jer do sada su samo Srbi, odnosno građani Srbije dolazili u Egipat kao turisti.
Because so far only the Serbs were coming to Egypt as a tourist. We didn't have the reverse that Egyptians were visiting our country.
I mi moramo da povećamo ekonomsku saradnju.
And we must increase our economical cooperation.
Da je bila negativna propaganda od medija iz zemalja koje imaju veliki turistički potencijal, govorili su kako ima mnogo terorista u Egiptu.
Just to remind you, before there were a lot of countries that had in mind and giving the propaganda, the negative propaganda in regard that security-wise it's not safe in this country, and they tried because of the competition to do such a thoughts and such a speaking.
هناك هناك تشابه إلى حد ما بين الموسيقى المصرية والموسيقى الصربية، وبالتالي سنتحدث عن أشهر مغنية صربية سيسا واسمها سيفيتالدانا، وهي من مواليد 1973. هي مغنية صربية بدأت مسيرتها الفنية في عام 1988، وهي واحدة من أكثر المغنيات شعبية في صربيا، وواحدة من الفنانين الأعلى أجراً في صناعة الموسيقى الصربية.
I would like to ask him about his impression, the difference between Hurghada and Cairo, and how he is going to promote for Egypt when he's going back to Serbia.
Ako hoćete da saznate više o istoriji Egipta, zato treba da dođete u Kairo. Razlika je u tome što u Hurghadi se kupate po celog dana.
The difference is if you want to know and have a full picture about Egypt and Egypt history, firstly you have to come to Cairo. This is so many archaeological sites, but if you want to get the rest and to have a good time, you're spending time in Hurghada because of the Red Sea and the facilities you can afford and enjoy in that area.
You had a meeting with the Parliament Council of Tourism here in Egypt. What are the most important outcomes?
Mi smo kuća na Balkanu,
We are the house on the Balkans
a vi ste kuća na Bliskom istoku.
and you are the house on the Middle East.
Šta to znači?
What that
Gde god da
means,
prođeš u Africi, Egipat.
whenever you want to go to Africa, you have to cross Egypt.
Tako isto na Balkanu. Ako hoćeš bilo gde da ideš u neku državu na Balkanu, mora da prođeš u Srbiju.
This is the same thing if you go, if you want to go to any country in Europe, you have to go through Serbia.
Konstatovali smo da Egipat drži mir i stabilnost na Bliskom istoku,
And this becomes a consultation that Egypt is a king of peace and stability on the Middle East.
a Srbija drži mir i stabilnost na Balkanu.
And likewise, Serbia is a king of stability and peace in the Balkan countries.
Ja sam siguran da će predsjednik Sisi se odazvati pozivu predsjedniku Vučiću koji stoji blanko za dolazak Sisija u Srbiju.
I believe that the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi will take the invitation of President Aleksandar Vučić to come and visit Republic of Serbia because this message was sent several times.
I to bi bilo veliko zeleno svetlo
And that will show us and it will be a green light
za turiste iz Srbije koji dolaze u Egipat,
for the tourists and our people from Serbia who are coming in Egypt.
الملك بيتر الأول بنى مجلس النواب لمملكة صربيا بالقرب من الموقع السابق لمسجد باتال كبير، وقد وضع المهندس المعماري كونستانتين يوفانوفيتش الخطط الأولى لمجلس النواب في المستقبل في عام 1891.
I need to know the percentage of the quota of women in your parliament, and we have a less quota of women in our Egyptian parliament.
U srpskom parlamentu ima 35% žena, u parlamentu Egipta 25%. Ali u Egiptu je ogroman broj žena, ako se vratimo u neku istoriju pre 20 godina, koliko je bilo žena u parlamentu.
Quota of participation of the women in our parliament, it's 35%, having in mind that this quota in Arab Republic of Egypt is 25%,
Yeah.
but having in mind old history and that in Egypt in the old days it was not that much of representative of the females, so this is a big achievement.
I to sve zahvaljujući predsjedniku Sisiju.
And that happened just to thankful to President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi.
Jer postoji ravnopravnost.
Because there is implementing equality.
I mi se borimo da žene ne budu samo kuvarice i majke da čuvaju decu i da sede kući po celog dana.
And we are also trying to reach that women are not only the cooks and somebody who will stay household, to take care of kids, but also to be productive as a man.
Veoma je važno nekada pitati ženu o mišljenju nekom.
It is very important to get the point of view of a woman and what she thinks.
Ja sve što govorim, govorim kao da treba neki zakon da se donese za moju porodicu.
Whenever I speak and give my comments, I'm talking like I'm seeing my whole family, and this is my direction when I'm talking.
Imam 12 članova porodice, živimo svi u jednoj kući.
There is a 12 member of my family, and we live all together in one home.
I često pitam moju suprugu.
Most of the time I share my thoughts with my wife.
Od 15 predloga,
and from my number of the 15 suggestions,
kad prihvatim 2, ona je srećna.
when I accept 2, she's very happy.
So I want to ask him about something. How can we transfer his experience in Jagodina to Egypt? Because we visited already Jagodina. It's a very beautiful city, and they are not. They will not, or they don't pay any tickets for the bus, and they don't have to pay any taxes.
U Jagodini svi građani imaju besplatan prevoz, đaci koji završe 4., 8. razred i srednju školu 15 godina idu besplatno na more, a plaćamo iz budžeta grada.
In the city of Jagodina, we have transportation for free for all our citizens. And we do also have regulation according to our educational system, that all who are attending the grades from the 8th to finishing the high school, they have the right to have a holiday out of our city, and everything and all projects are financed by a budget of the city of Jagodina.
Žene koje su trudnice i porodilje nigde ne rade primaju svakog meseca 2 godine po 200 evra.
And women that are not employed and that are pregnant and that are waiting for that, when they are not much productive, they have 200 euros salary on a monthly basis.
I ne možemo mi još da uporedimo Srbiju i Egipat u ekonomskom smislu.
We cannot even make that kind of comparison to compare Egypt and Serbia in an economical way.
Egipat je učinio maksimum i predsjednik Sisi da se sredi infrastruktura kako bi punili budžet od turizma.
My point of view is that President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi did a lot efforts to improve infrastructure of Egypt, infrastructure for a touristic destination, and in general infrastructure to increase the standard in this country.
Ja bih najviše volao da mi od vas uzmemo da cena goriva bude 50 centi.
But from Egypt, I wish that we can take as a country that we can afford ourselves that cost of fuel or gas is 50 cents.
U Srbiji $1,5 litar.
Because in Serbia, 1 liter is $1.5.
Okay, great
Da,
difference.
tako da eto, ima nešto što i dobro za građane Egipta.
So there is some benefit for the citizens of
A
Egypt.
to je veoma važno i za privredu i za porodice.
And this impact and influence on the families and
بحث سبل تعزيز التعاون المشترك بين مصر وصربيا في مجال السياحة، وجاء هذا اللقاء في إطار زيارة السيد بالما إلى وزارة السياحة، وكان هناك استعراض للجهود التي تبذلها الدولة المصرية لدعم القطاع السياحي والإجراءات الاحترازية وضوابط السلام الصحية حتى العودة التدريجية الآمنة للسياحة واحتواء تبعات أزمة جائحة فيروس كورونا.
There is an expected visit from 100 doctors. They are going to visit Hurghada, and they are going to write their report. They had a great experience in how to fight COVID-19 virus.
Od 11. do 17. aprila iz Srbije u Hurghadu dolaze 100 lekara i većina tih lekara su specijalisti.
from 11th of April to 17th of April this year, there is a delegation of doctors from Serbia who are coming to Hurghada to spend time there, and they are most famous and the best doctors who've been engaged in the COVID-19, working with the people.
Nekoliko lekara iz grupe su specijalisti, presađivali su srce, jetru, bubreg.
Some of the doctors who are coming, they are world famous experts in the field of transplantation of a heart, kidneys, livers, and are very famous in the world with such a work.
Profesori su na evropskim medicinskim univerzitetima.
They are professors on European and worldwide universities.
Dolaze i direktori bolnica, klinika, koji su isto lekari.
There will come directors from the hospitals and clinics. They are also doctors.
22.000 zaposlenih čine ti, odnosno predstavljaju ti lekari koji dolaze u Hurghadu.
The 100 doctors that are coming are resembling in front of 22,000 medical workers and staff in the Republic of Serbia. They will be representing them.
I oni će biti dobar marketing kad se vrate u Srbiju za Egipat.
So it will be also good marketing for Egypt when they come back from Egypt.
So you are planning to have a cooperation in the field of medicine and to exchange experience of the doctors, or?
Znači, vaša ideja je da se napravi sporazum sa lekarima, odnosno doktorima iz Srbije i Egipta, da razmenjuju svoje iskustva i da u budućnosti sarađuju.
I da dolaze naši u Egipat, da operišu ljude od nekih teških bolesti i obrnuto.
In that regard, this is a chance that our experts can even come to Egypt to do the surgery in a certain field that they are experts, and on the same way back that some Egyptian doctors can go to our country to do so.
Čak i pacijenti da dolaze odavde koji su teški, a nemaju uslova za pregled i za operaciju za teške bolesti, dođu i leče se u Srbiju.
Including to patients that there are some specific cases in Egypt, to allow or to make possible that they can be transferred to Serbia for medical treatment, and likewise on the other side that Serbian patients can be brought here for a medical treatment.
Mi kad smo bili sa grupom privrednika u Hurghadi,
when we have been visited with a group of business people in Hurghada,
jedan član delegacije dobio infarkt.
One of our member of delegation faced a heart attack.
General Ahmed Abdullah odmah je obezbedio doktora specijalistu.
At the time, ex-governor Ahmed Abdallah, he provided one specialist. He was a cardiologist.
I ugradili su 2 stenta tom čoveku
and
u Hurghadi.
And in the medical intervention was upgrading with the 2 stents in the...
Veoma uspešno.
And the operation went very, very successfully.
Taj čovjek sad u Srbiji trenira i šeta i radi, vlasnik je jedne velike kompanije.
And now this gentleman is working, having a normal life, and he is also one of the very highly respected businessmen in the jagodina.
كان هناك أيضاً زيارة للبرلمان المصري ولقاء مع رئيس لجنة السياحة والطيران النائبة نورة علي، والتي أكدت على عمق العلاقات التاريخية بين مصر وصربيا وحرص مجلس النواب على تنمية العلاقات الثنائية والبرلمانية بين البلدين. تطرق في الحديث مع السيد دراغان ماركوفيتش بالما رئيس مجلس مدينة جاgodina وعضو البرلمان ورئيس جمعية الصداقة البرلمانية الصربية المصرية إلى العديد من الموضوعات.
You have already 4 types of vaccine, and 20% of the Serbian people are vaccinated now.
U Srbiji ima 4 vrste vakcine i 20% stanovništva je do sada vakcinisano.
Ja mislim da do kraja aprila biće 25%, do kraja marta 25% vakcinisanih građana u Srbiji.
Until the end of the month of March, I believe that 25% of the population of the Republic of Serbia will be vaccinated.
I da vam kažem da nekoliko privrednika iz Austrije došli su u Srbiju, u Jagodinu da se vakcinišu, jer Austrija nema vakcine.
And I just want to inform you that several citizens from Austria were coming to our country in Serbia to be vaccinated because Austrians cannot afford those vaccines in their country.
Zbog politike prema Rusiji i ljubomore prema Kini.
This is happening because of politics towards Russian Federation and relation with China.
Ali zdravlje ne prepoznaje politiku i ljubav, nego prepoznaje meru koja se pruži tom pacijentu da preživi.
But talking about the health, there is no space for politics. We have to show the love and to take care of the patient to have a normal life and to help.
Drago mi je se nalazim u zemlji koja možda ima najmanje zaraženih na svetu na osnovu broja stanovnika.
And I'm very happy to spend my time in the country with according the number of population and in the figures that there is the smallest number in the world comparing what is going on wide world about COVID-19.
I ne samo da ste dobri ljudi, nego imate i zdravstveni imunitet.
You are not only good people, but you are having a strong immunity.
I would like to know how you would talk to the parliament people and to send them the message meant to invite the people.
Želim da se zahvalim na ovom što smo pričali, želim da pošalje poruku na koji ćete način da uputite poruku našim građanima u Srbiji vezano za dolazak i turistički, imajući u vidu vaš nekonvencionalni način obraćanja kao što to pričate u parlamentu, koji je poseban, a pamti.
Pa evo sad ću kao da govorim u parlamentu.
I will talk now from now on like I'm addressing
Gospodine
in parliament.
predsjedniče, poštovane kolege poslanici,
The president of parliament, my beloved
poštovani
colleagues,
ministri,
ministries.
4. put kako sam bio u Egiptu,
This is my fourth time spending in
vratio
Egypt.
sam se pre neki dan
I came back recently.
i mogu da vam kažem, ako budete išli negde na odmor, nemoj da idete na ekskluzivna ostrva,
I would like to suggest you, if you are choosing to go somewhere for holidays,
Nego-
don't go to exclusive islands.
da idemo svi zajedno u prijateljsku državu Egipat. Jedino ona otvorila granice za srpski narod.
Let us together go to Egypt because this is the country who opened the borders and this is the only open country in the field of tourism. So let us all together go to visit Egypt.
Povedite svoju decu, građani Srbije,
Citizen of Serbia, you can bring your kids.
nemoj da nosite konzerve kao ja što sam nosio prvi put.
Don't get the type of any kind of food like I did mistake before.
Za breakfast imate najmanje 30 jela u ponudi za doručak.
For the breakfast, you have at least 30 meals you can choose from.
Osoblje, konobari, veoma ljubazni,
Hospitality, people working in the field of tourism, they're excellent.
bezbednost na veoma visokom nivou kao u Srbiji.
Security-wise, security is like Serbia, very secure, and you can count that the security is on the highest standard.
Cene nisu visoke.
Prices are not that high.
Ako neko kaže Afrika i Egipat, pa mislite da je to mnogo daleko. Samo 3,5 sata vam treba da stignete u Afriku.
And if somebody is saying that Egypt is far away, no, you need only 3.5 hours to reach Egypt and to come to.
Ja vas pozdravljam iz Afrike, iz Egipta.
I'm greeting you from Africa, from Egypt.
Zahvaljujem se televiziji
I'm thankful to the TV
i doktorki novinarki
and the journalist.
koja je pravi profesionalac,
She is a real professional.
da gledate njene emisije,
To watch and attend the shows that she's
vi iz
making.
Egipta,
Bridges, you people from Egypt,
da poštujete predsjednika Sisija.
to respect President Sisi.
Za od 5 do 10 godina Egipat će biti najmoćnija ekonomska sila u afričko-arapskim državama, odnosno kad pogledamo sve afričko-arapske države.
And talking about Arab corpus, the Egypt in 5 years from now will be the most powerful, economically most advanced country in this area, in the whole Arab world.
I još malo građani Egipta, sačekajte, ništa preko noći pozitivno ne može da se desi. Kad je u pitanju i veća plata i sve ono što se zove bolji život.
And please, citizens of Egypt, be a little more patient because nothing is coming overnight. There is good steps to achieve the highest results for your own good.
Za građana Egipta koji ne znaju kako se ja zovem i čime se bavim,
For the people of Egypt who don't know who am I and what I'm doing,
ja sam Dragan Markovic Palma
my name is
iz
Dragan.
Srbije, iz Jagodine.
My name is Dragan Markovic Palma.
Živim na selu.
I live in the countryside.
Od 2000. godine sam u parlamentu Srbije.
I'm in the parliament since year of 2000.
I nije me ubila slava u glavu da odem da živim u Beograd.
And I didn't want to change or become famous to go to live in our capital.
Ostao sam da živim sa svojim narodom.
I stayed to live in the country and I stayed to live with my people.
Kažu da sa brda se mnogo bolje vidi.
There is a saying that you can see much better
Mislim na Beograd.
when you are on top of the hill. In this regard, I'm thinking that you can see from the Belgrade.
Srbija nije samo Beograd,
Serbia is not only Belgrade, the capital,
kao što ni Egipat nije samo Kairo.
like in Egypt. This is not that Cairo is whole Egypt.
Puno vas pozdravljam,
I'm greeting you all.
družite se i volite se ljudi.
Please be together and love each other, people.
Thank you, Mr. Palma, so much for your time, and your impression about Egypt were excellent. Thank you so much.